Hey everyone, this is probably the last video about inside Spring Boot where I'm going to explain you the differences between Spring Framework and Spring Boot Framework. So far you have watched, if all of this video you have watched, you are aware about the Spring Boot features that it provides, and also you have worked on the Spring Framework and what facilities and what features it provide also. In this short video, I'm just going to point out those features in bullet form, just to summarize the things, right? So let's go ahead and get started. So first, cover the features about the Spring Framework. So this is used to create complex Java application, enterprise Java application easily, and the concept of dependency injection comes with the Spring Framework, which is very strong and helps in creating the complex application. And there are different modules available that we can use and we can integrate with to create the complex application, right? Spring MVC, model view controller. We have a Spring JDBC to connect with the database. We have a Spring security module, which helps in securing the application easily, and there are other modules as well, right? And for normal Spring MVC, you have to add the following jars: Spring Web, Spring MVC, and after getting the war, you have to deploy it to some server, Tomcat, Jetty, and any other that you want. Right. So this is all. This is the very few points that you do with the Spring framework when you have this, right? And there Spring Boot comes after Spring framework. There are many advantages of Spring Boot over Spring frameworks. Let's cover that. So it is extension of Spring framework and it takes opinionated view. So it gives you the default configuration when you start it. So you can focus on the business logic only and the let the other things taken care by the framework itself, right? So it has embedded server Tomcat, so you do not have to separately configure that until unless you want to customize things. And to create a Spring MVC application, you just have to add the Spring starter base, right? So it doesn't require XML configuration, so you do not have to read about the XML things altogether, right? And it is easier to launch, customize, and manage. Spring Boot framework is very easy to start a sample application and enterprise grade application. If you have not started using the Spring Boot, try using this and you will see the magic and how quickly you can get started, right? So the detailed comparison and features I already have covered in the previous video. This was the simple just to cover the bullet points, right? So I'll see you in the next video with the yet another topic about the Spring Boot microservices. And if you want me to cover any specific topic, mention that in comment section. I'll try to cover that, right? So I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.